him, Aaron. Get him, Aaron.
Brad Eastman. Good job to Eastman. Aaron Blau brings down Diamond behind the line of scrimmage. Good job to Del Rio. Del Rio dances his way across the 45.
Is that on the one where
Hey Jess, where's Alicia?
That's the way, Aaron.
Thank you. Mary, are you sore yet? No. Are you sore?
That's complete. So a lot of and a penalty marker on the play. Bring it up to the press box to claim your prize. Good job, Eastman. Down behind the line of scrimmage by Aaron Blau. Pull another ticket. Penalty marker on the play. Matt Watson. Blau with the ball. Blau fights his way up to the 40-yard line. Blau with the ball. Blau takes it across the 50-yard line. Getting it with tackle made by Aaron Blau. Diamond tackles right at the line of scrimmage.
But actually,
Del Rio with the ball. Del Rio with the ball. There goes Del Rio. Fred Brooks
Get him.
Bumper recovery by Collins Park. Brooks takes the ball out to about the
Chris.
Go, Steven, go, go!
Run.
Head down!
Just keep running. That's the way.
Way to go! Come on, go!
Triple.
Desiree, where you been? Way to go, Dean!
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Yes, he's open. There he is. He got it. He got it. Come on, give it to us here.
Stop by Corey Luke.
The band should start coming to games now with a big crowd.
That's the way, kid.
Eric's on about the other day was
One guy.
Started rambling on and people were like, started laughing.
Oh, Giant. Patterson. He's on the right end pitch. Get him, Aaron! Get him, Aaron! Yeah! Whoa, yes! Good stuff! Yeah! Jeffries again? Oh, yes! Oh, fumble. Good hit! Our ball!
telling he's tough, he's a man, he can do it.
There it is.
Good job, Aaron. That's what it brings you.
Nice, Aaron. There we go. There we go. Yes! All right, Aaron. Sure.
Get him! Oh, gosh. Get him! Oh, with the
That's it, Aaron. That's the way, kid.
Ball carrier stopped on the 20.
All right, run inside again. They're signing to you.
The Panthers. Lauderdale with the ball. Lauderdale stays on his feet across the 50-yard line.
Big hole.
Nice run, Aaron.
Aaron Blau with the ball. Del Rio spins his way across the. Christie gives the ball.
What a fake.
Matt Valley on the reverse.
That's the way, Mark.
Matt Valley wrestled down by Jordan with the ball. Del Rio with the ball. Christie keeps the ball. Christie hangs up the ball, takes it across the 50.
Go, Abel! Go,
Inside the 5-yard line.
It's working. It's working. Come on,
Blau with the ball.
Come on, defense! Keep it running, Aaron! Go!
Richardson stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 7 on the play. And that's the end of the first half.
That's it! Oh my gosh, he got out.
Del Rio takes the ball.
Steve down!
Christie keeps the ball. Del Rio with the ball. Del Rio pitch the ball. Del Rio carries the ball to the Christian with the ball. Christian takes the ball to the 43.
But she said she needs some hats.
Yeah, Pederini.
Stop him! All right.
Get him! Let's go, Pluck, dude. Big move. Cut. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Put it in. Screw up. Especially for the dollars. There you go. Yeah!
Oh, shit, maybe I can do shit.
Go, Abel. Go, Abel. Go, Abel.
Unlimited budget.
Busted that. Yeah, first down. Yeah! Busted. Face mask. Face. Move, Christy. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah! Yeah! Forward down. Woo! Intercepted. ex-boyfriend.
That's right.
I was your boyfriend, but I'm not rich anymore. Bye.
Good job to Smith.
There you go.
Two-way, Mark.
Defense!
Way to go, Chris.
Christie finished off to Del Rio. Del Rio takes him.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Del Rio. Del Rio takes the ball. Christie's ball to Del Rio. Del Rio takes it.
You can put the balloons inside.
There you go.
Christie takes it.
Oh, we got it back. Yeah. That's it, Aaron. All right. Yeah. There we go. From El Cerrito that they ran a version of it.
Ball given to Aaron Brown with the ball. Aaron Brown takes the ball across the 40-yard line. Allen with the ball. Throw down behind the line of scrimmage. Cliff with the ball. Lauderdale with the ball. Aaron Blau with the ball. Christie gives the ball to Johnson. Christie pitches out to Blau. Cook with the ball.
Well, you have to do pattern on
Hayes with the ball.
it. Anyway,
Hayes with the ball. Pitch out to Blau.
Yeah, he's outside.
Picture man.
What up?
Hey, Lynn, say something.
What's up? Oh, Blau, that's right. Blah, 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 blah. I've said enough. Did a great job for us. Yeah, we got a picture.
Look at slobby ass Burke. Burke, why you look like such a slob? Monkey boy. Look, Gleason, look at Burke.
Sorry if that's a home video.
Gleason, Burke.
Didn't mean to. Good God. Give me one.
Look at the booger in Petteruti's nose.
Look at them eyebrows. Hell, I got need a napkin to pose.
Strike a pose, Lauderdale.
Jefferson was to kiss my ass.
Was that fat Bubba? Look over here, Bubba. Dog eater.
Blau's 10-cent rain. Blau's an idiot. And then
Why's everybody gotta keep flipping the camera off? It's a family thing. It's a family thing, Holmes. Say something, Jeffries. I'm sick. Say it again. Stop. Sloppy. What's up, Slop? Hey, Wolfman, say something.
It's a full moon tonight. I swear to God, he said that to me. Full moon tonight, baby.
Here come my hoes. Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
That was Burke, Al. Wee! Grubbin. Pineapple head. Juan, what's up, Juan?
right after that,
Javier. Ooh. Where you going, Danny? Tell us about Shannon. Don't, I'll whoop your ass, better read. Abel Sanchez, Abu. Come here, Lopez. Where you at, Kelly? John, get your head out of the way. Where they at, dude? What's up, man? What's up? Get out of the way, Burke. Weasel boy. Weasel boy. Hey, Pat, you still got that booger in your nose?
What's up, snail man? Snail shell.
She likes the camera, huh? Hey, did you take it yet or what? Look at her eyeballing. Can't remember Kelly.
I didn't even
Kelly, tell us about Petteruti. Tell us if you like Petteruti.
Petteruti's my best friend on the team. Petteruti's my best friend.
Tell him how, what do you like at that slob? Why
doing my picture, dude?
Dun, 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 dun. The icer.
No, man.
What you got to say, boy? When are we drinking?
You know what?
When are we drinking?
Here.
You don't know. What about that 12 ounce, Carlos?
I'm gonna stick in you nowhere.
Boogie boy. Why are your eyebrows so hairy? Hey, Pat, you shaved them. Hey, right here, you shaved it. Remember I told you how they're growing from your eyebrow to your head?
I did it.
And you shaved it. Remember we were on our way to Tahoe and I told your ass.
Shave your eyebrows.
Right there. It was all hairy right there. Try to go erase it.
White man.
Steve. Hey, Steve, who goes out with Racer? Patterson?
Passing you says to go now race.
Are you mad about this?
Go, Johnny. Go, Johnny. Go.
Freshman assistant, especially the JV games when it's kind of early and it's tough to get there. I'd also like to thank people.
When Mom and Dad, if that's your van, he was driving a player that I kind of... Okay, sorry. Up on the stage, Christopher.
Fumble.
Good job. Other than that, it's 15 yards. Sorry, Coach.
Their football team has the offensive lineman. Offensive line has to be a group. Nasty is, I mean, getting after people and knocking the snot out of them. Five, 6, 7, 8 yards downfield, knocking DBs, and that's the kind of things you have to do to be an 8-2 football team. They did a great job. Thank you.
First, I'd like to introduce another sophomore. Usually, you don't play a lot of sophomores, but we had 4 sophomores, I believe, that all either started or played a tremendous amount in most of the games. Big part of the football team. This young man played and would go in anytime we wanted to. We needed him on offense. We needed him on defense. Unselfish, like Coach said before. He wanted to catch more passes. A big catch, actually, in the Las Lomas game. Did a real good job blocking. Needs to learn how to be a little bit more aggressive offensively, but did a real fine job defensively in a few of the games he did play there. TJ D'Antoni. Next young man came, he's a senior, didn't play last year. Didn't get a lot of reps, would like to play more, but did everything we asked. He got banged in the very beginning of the season, had a concussion, missed almost all the double days, set him back a little bit, also by missing last year. He worked hard, not as gifted as some of the other kids, but was willing to do anything we asked him to. Did a good job for us, James Donovan. Next young man, another senior, wide receiver. Unfortunately for him, we had maybe, I thought, 2 of maybe the best receivers, definitely the best blocking receivers in the league, and I think receiving receivers. When we did throw the ball, he probably has actually the best hands, not the best feet, which was a little bit of a detriment, but was willing in one of the games to put me in anywhere else, stop those guys from doing, gaining yards. And he was literally moved from safety to outside linebacker and helped us out quite a bit there. Real sharp kid, academic award later on, and that's Chris Miller, wide receiver. Good job for us. Next young man started off pretty strong for us. It was double days. didn't play last year, junior. And for you young kids, make sure that you play 4 years. It really does help you. He has enough talent that it held him back a little bit, but he kind of caught on. Coach wasn't sure if he was going to be able to be on the varsity. Should we keep him on JVs? Numbers-wise, no, maybe we should keep him up. He runs real well. He got the ball a couple of times in scrimmages and practice. I was like, holy smokes, look at him run. And it definitely showed. Abel got hurt, and we had to put him in the very last game, and he scored some points, had some hard runs, and did an excellent job for us, Freddie Brooks. Next young man, I think, has as much talent. If he doesn't go to the water slides as much this spring, he may be talking to University of Oregon or wherever he wants to next year. Tall, strong, when he wears his contacts, good hands, all-league player in one position, and probably could have maybe been another all-league player, but we didn't have enough choices to put everybody up in all the positions. Real good work ethic, didn't miss any games at all, anything at all this year. Just tremendous talent, and I know Danny doesn't push himself a lot this year because I think he could be one of the best in the area, and standing talking to Fury. Yeah, Danny earned his safety this year. Next young man is a junior, probably our quickest hitting of the whole of any of the kids we had running the ball. Hard runner, low center of gravity. Didn't really take a lot of hits, but was in the game a lot and carried the ball a lot for not a real big kid. Basically opened up the Miramani game with a long run right before halftime. Definitely our long breakaway speed guy. Hard worker, and this is a definite show of what you can do in the weight room. Abel was there every single day and worked hard, worked his legs, worked his upper body, and became a real fine football player this year. And Abel will be back next year. Abel Del Rio. Next young man is a kind of our deep threat, real good receiver, great kid to be around, fun kid to be around. Always has a smile on his face. Hey coach, wants to play this, wants to play that. Was our punter, was our kicker, was our kick returner, was our punt returner. Did a little bit of everything for us. We're going to miss him next year. Real good hands. Made some key catches in a few of our games, especially early on, and to keep us afloat, and I think really helped us turn around in the Los Alamos game. Also was a big win for us, and that's Matt Lauderdale. Next young man, senior, he played with us last year in the varsity. He was kind of out there, he was just on the team and didn't really feel his potential. And this year, worked a little hard, took it a little more serious. And I think last year at this awards banquet, I think what was we're going to be on like Donkey Kong, is that what it was there? And I think that was said a few times before each game, actually. If you watched him run, he was our go-to guy when we needed 3, 4, 5 yards, and he would get it for us. If you watched the last game against St. Mary's, he had 100 and something yards, plus about an 80-yard run that got called back.
85.
85 was Dan just tells me. And actually was probably our best, one of our best linebackers we had, and really showed when he wasn't in there because he really controlled his side of the football. That's Aaron Blau. And the next young man was our wounded warrior all year. He played hard also. I think the only one that's here that was there every day is Tavi. Is Tavi here? Can you come up, please? These girls carry the water, down the jerseys, clean the bags. They did a great job for us. And there's some others that will be doing some things a little later on all league this year. Real pleased. This is a vote that the other team's coaches are voting for your kids. You don't get to vote for your own kids, so it's real representative of what the other coaches and players thought. So we had, I think we had 8 first teamers, 3 seconds or 2 seconds, and an honorable mention. First, I'd like to, Coach talked about it a little bit earlier, defensive back, great run support guy, not gifted with the greatest of speed, but has great knowledge and knows how to position himself. And I wish he would have been out here for all 4 years, and that's Mark Weiler. Honorable mention. Next young man was received an academic award a second ago. Center, cornerstone of our, he didn't play center last year, and we said we need somebody that's going to be maybe our best lineman that can shore up the fronts and understand what's going on all the time. And he did that for us. I don't think we had a bad snap all year, maybe one. And he was second team all league, and that's Curran White. And next young man, another second team player on defense, middle linebacker, and if you saw him hit some people, it was unbelievable sometimes. He could shore up a little bit, has some technique things he can get better at. Unfortunately, he was playing with one arm all year, and it's kind of tough to do that as a linebacker, but he was recognized as a second team all-league player by the other coaches, and that's Javier Rivera. Next young man, the other quarterback that they nominated threw the ball a lot. I think that guys like to vote for teams that throw the ball a lot. Nobody did more for their team than our quarterback did. Reading defensive fronts, throwing when we needed to, making the right calls. And a couple of the games, I think he called probably 90% of the plays at the line of scrimmage. And it was a very successful football game. Steve did a great job for us, and he was a second team quarterback. And the next gentleman will be first team players, nominated by the other coaches again. This young man was on the JVs last year. We sent him down, wasn't quite ready for the varsity last year, we didn't think. He played every single down on offense. Played a lot on defense also. Was our first team offensive lineman, and that's John Patterson. Next young man, another gentleman who was a sophomore up last year for a few games, was getting a little bit lost in the shuffle. We said, well, I don't know, Coach, we may send him down, let him get experience. Both him and John went down and really solidified the JVs last year. They both came up this year and became all-league players, and that's Colin Farr. When you run the ball like we do run the ball, you expect to have some good running backs, and we had plenty of those. I believe we had maybe 3 or 4 kids that could have been in this position. This young man did receive a first-team running back. We didn't have enough to nominate my other running back, but we nominated him on defense. This young man, great runner, great breakaway speed. The greatest thing about him is he's going to be back next year. That's Abel Del Rio. Tribute to this next young man, and this is, I think, why a lot of big Division I schools want this young man. He played 3 games. He was nominated first team all-league. Runs real well for a big kid, 6'5", 6'5.5". Has a definite future in football, and hopefully he decides to follow that, because I would really like to see him play some more. He's only played really 2 years of football. I think his potential is unlimited, and it's Eric Jeffers. Next young man, linebacker, probably would have been all league, both teams. We didn't have enough votes, and we wanted to split it around because it definitely was a team situation for everybody this year. I think we played well as a team, we worked well as a team, and very unselfish. Played great run defense for us, put pressure on, especially when he was carrying the ball 15, 20 times a game sometimes, and they're still playing defense. Hard to bring down on offense, and did a good job on defense for us. And first team linebacker Aaron Blau. Next young man is another one we're going to have back, defensive back, played free safety, had 3 maybe block. Unbelievable blocking receivers, probably as good as I've seen on almost any level. Know when to block, know when not to get in trouble, know when not to get caught in the wrong position. Did a great job for us all year long. Guys, I think she was babysitting. I think parents might owe some babysitting pay in the training room sometimes. And she had them doing all sorts of stuff in there, but she did get them healthy. Very few kids missed games. Great rehabilitator, and when you get banged, you like to get them back on the field, but you want to get them back healthy enough so they're not going to get hurt again. And Debbie did a great job for us, and this is for Deborah Different. For our athletic director, who is missing a beat. And I think that's real important. We didn't have as many this year as you may think after being 8-2, but I think that's a little bit of a tribute to the kids coming together and playing well this year. But these gentlemen, we started this 2 years ago, passing out shirts and hats to kids that have been 4-year players for us, that's freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors. We also have a tribute to kids that have played 3 years in the varsity, and this year we don't have one that's been a 3-year varsity starter or 3-year varsity player, but negative blanket. These young men all played 4 years for us, and we have a hat for you, and I think I have a couple of hats short, so I mean they're on their way. Hat and a t-shirt. The first one is a little bit of an honorary, because last year he played, but he had to stop. And Coach Clark said, well, Coach, he signed up, he would have made it to last year. And he did a great job for us this year, and that's James Johnson. And the next young man, offensive lineman, center, academic guy, nasty guy, Kern White. Next young man, offensive lineman, first team player, JV player last year, came back out this year, worked off, probably was there maybe more than I was sometimes in the weight room, and John Patterson. Next young man got in the weight room a little bit more this year, real quick feet, good with the plyos, not overly big, but did a good job for us all year, and for 4 years, and that's Matt Gleason. The next young man, wide receiver, academic award, Chris Miller, 4-year player. And these next 2 guys are going to have to wait on their hats. All-league player, running back, defensive linebacker, really came around real well for us this year, Aaron Blau. And next one, a quarterback, as a freshman, maybe would have said, this kid's never going to start for us. I don't know, he's played a little bit here, he played a little bit as a JV. Was hurt more this year and got hit less, but did a great job for us, Steve Christie. Aaron, you guys have some things for the cheerleaders and stuff? Mark Weiler. Okay. Oh, okay. Mark Weiler. All right. Aaron has some, I think, some gifts for the cheerleaders and the managers.
We're sorry we couldn't take it further, but we should have, so. Mark's gonna give it to you, so I'm gonna call your name, just come up. Kelly Walls. Jamie Tomei. A lot of them not here, so we had to sort through. Kelly Lopez. Lila.
Kelly Getchman. Tammy Hatch. Stacy Gore. Tavia Turner. Is there any other cheerleaders that are here that we didn't call? Joe Costa? Joe Costa, the one, huh? Is anybody here that we haven't mentioned? No, all right. Thank you, cheerleaders. Yeah, okay, let's, you guys can go back to your seats if you would, please. And we will pass out. That's your 1995 varsity football team.
Bubba Gump. Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. What's Bubba Gump Shrimp? Marinated shrimp, baked shrimp, cooked shrimp, fried shrimp, chicken shrimp, pineapple shrimp, shrimp kebab. Bubba, I want 5. I got 5 on. That's Bubba. That's nerdy ass Kelly.
Dirty. Oh my dude.
Nerdy, dude. You're dirty too.
4 whiffs in a That's greater face. That's greater face for you. Wait. Where are you? That's big old clear face. You should see his back.
Bill, dude. Where? That's him dressed up right there. Yeah. Bill, dude. Where? That's Bill. He's all dressed up. Probably already. He's hiding in the corner. Watch him poke his head out. Ball Bill. My dad got a booger in his nose.
Players, not the coaches, and a team captain. Most of the times when you look out in the field and you see the official out there flip the coin, it's the team captains that have to make that decision of whether to call heads or tails. So it's an important role on the team. When there's penalties thrown, they have to decide whether to decline them or take them. And most of the times they look over to the coach and we signal back to them. So they have to make the decision on the field. Team captains, and it says, I want to read this, in recognition of your leadership, loyalty, and the respect of your fellow team members, the varsity football team hereby honors these 2 individuals, Aaron Blau and Steve Christ. The award that, the next award that I'm going to present to the varsity is for the most valuable defensive award. We have probably
I've been around here for a long time now. I've coached here for 17, 18 years. I played here for 4 years. My brother went to school here. There's some history with me here, and I'm very proud of the school and what it's done. Coach Huff played here. We went to school together. Danny played here. Morgan played here. Coach Lance played here. Coach Cloud played here. We have some history here, and that's, I think, is very important. That's why they put the time in, and we're concerned about how well College Park does. And And I think we're getting to the point where we're having a lot more community support, and I think that has a lot to do with some of the coaches that are helping us out. I would like to thank varsity players. Just one quick thing, this is very enjoyable for me and the other coaches. You guys did an excellent job all year long. We had no basic problems, almost zero, and I really enjoyed working with you. And I think you guys worked hard. I think we never reached our complete potential, and I think that's, and I think I could probably say that no matter how good you are, and I think maybe some of you guys realize that also, and that has a little bit to do with maybe not playing together for as long as we could have, but you guys did an excellent job. You played with passion on the football field, and you guys had some key wins at the beginning of the season that I think pushed us through. So once again, you guys deserve a lot. I'm going to be giving out the most valuable, most improved awards, and then the coaches award. The most improved back, we had 5 running backs. At any one time, I think we had 3 at one time that could play in one game. 2 kids, I think, were as good as anybody we had in the league. Our 2 other kids that hadn't played a whole bunch. We actually had a sophomore up that was just played Rebels football as a freshman, and another kid that didn't play his junior and sophomore year. And those kids did come through for us and did a real fine job. This young man showed what he could do. This is a very close vote. These were voted on by the players. This young man did a real fine job throughout the year. Didn't talk a lot of practice, kind of, okay, coach, let you know, what he kind of knew what was going on. And he got in the game, and when he did get in this game, and Coach Darrow said it earlier in the season, I just love to watch that kid run. And he really showed it at practice, and he really showed it in the St. Mary's game. Most improved varsity back, Fred Brooks. An example that if you do start getting in the weight room, even though you missed a year, you can come back if you push hard in the weight room, because Freddie was one of the guys that was in the weight room on a regular basis, as were all our kids, because there is a rule. And some kids missed out this year because they weren't ready to make the commitment to the program, and we've gotten to a point where we will turn kids down to play because they're not ready to give the time commitment to their teammates, and I think that's real important. And Freddie was able to do that, and it really helped him. This next young man, great kid. One of our starting running backs, played a lot all over the field. No problems, did what we needed to do. A very mature young man for his being a senior player. Worked hard, I think has a tremendous amount of balance. Not the fastest kid on the team, but elusively fast and could find the holes real well. Worked hard on the field, understood what we were trying to accomplish, and did an awfully good job on defense for us also. But the most valuable back goes to Aaron Blau. Next one, Coaches Award. We had a few kids that I think maybe it's the best player, maybe it's not the best player, maybe it's just a kid that just loves football. Maybe he's not as talented as the others, but you always like to give it to a kid that loves to play, and this kid just loves to play. And I mean, it's just, he's a throwback kid. I always kind of toss that around with the players sometimes, but he's a throwback kid, and just a great young man. I mean, really a pleasure to worked with him for the last 2 years, and never a word one way or the other. The only thing I think he ever was disappointed in is that we didn't throw the ball a little more than we would have liked, he would have liked. But I thought what we needed to accomplish with what we had, he did an excellent job. On the field, he was a coach, he was a leader, great respect by his players, played hurt, never missed a game, lost almost game. We thought he broke his leg 2 days before the game. That's probably one of his best games of the year. Definitely the respect of his players and his teammates. Coaches, maybe the toughest kid on the team, player in, player out with all he has to take. And I think he did a great job, Steve Christie. coaches, so if you would stick around for a few more minutes, we'd appreciate it. And once again, once they're done, I'd like to thank you all for all the support, and whoever brought food and everything. I appreciate that. And we have the varsity coaches, player head coaches, and players.
This award to our offensive line coach, who was a pleasure to play for, and that's Jim Clark.
First of all, I want to thank all the coaches for a great season. I think we had a good year. I'm going to give this to our defensive line coach. He always seemed to keep our spirits up there in practice and telling jokes and everything. This is to Coach Kevin Davis.
This award is for our wide receiver coach, who's in Texas now. Since he's not here, I guess I can tell you about this annoying laugh he did. Everybody made fun of him. But I was a good coach and being on snow. We appreciate his coaching abilities.
This next award goes to Coach Lynn, who really did a great job this year coaching pretty much everybody. And he was always real competitive out there. He was probably the most fired up at practice, even more than the players. He was also a very emotional coach. And it was kind of funny how we didn't really get to see it much because he was always making jokes, but yet he was very serious all the time. At the halftime of the Mount Diablo game, he was pretty fired up, getting on just about everyone. But you know, all of us know that when he was just always cracking jokes and being kind of goofy. So this award goes to Coach Lynn. Thanks. Thank you. You gotta have fun in football, and I'm sure all these guys, as well as all the coaching staff, we had a lot of fun, a lot of things go on in the football field. We really enjoyed the halftime at the Mount Diablo game. It was very articulate with the X's and O's and the perfection that we were looking for on defense. Thank you very much.
This next award goes to Coach Kepler. He's the head coach here, and I just wanted to say, you know, a lot of times Coach Kepler doesn't get the type of respect he deserves. If any of you guys are familiar with College Park, you know that before Coach Kepler got here, winning seasons were as rare as maybe a lunar eclipse. You know, the league championship, we had one in the history of the school. Since he's been here, 93 I think was his defining season. The team was probably the best in College Park history. And after that, last year was sort of last year. This year, no one really knew what we were going to have coming back. We were predicted to go 1-8. Some people were, thinking maybe 3 wins, 4 or 5 if we're lucky to break even. But Coach Kepler and the whole coaching staff always believed in us. They always gave us a chance. And this goes to Coach Kepler, and I'd like to thank you.
I would just like to thank everybody once again, and just on a note here at the beginning of the season, we started off pretty well, and it was every newspaper article said, well, last year they were 1-9 and they couldn't do anything, and last year and 3 years ago they won all these games. I think Matt one time says, Coach, would you call the paper and tell them that the Tories just don't play here anymore and we're not losing games anymore? I mean, this is this year, and that was true. And the coaches had a little bit of talk about, well, this isn't last year, and I think it was a very important point that Matt made. This was this year, and next year's next year. And I think Matt and the kids, every player that an excellent job this year. And we'd like to thank you very much, and we'll see you guys next year.